Have you ever noticed that stress can affect your digestion, your sleep, your muscles, and even your eyes? In Chinese medicine, these symptoms are not treated as completely separate problems. They are often connected through one important organ system, the liver. But the liver in Chinese medicine is not only the physical organ you learn about in Western medicine. It is a much broader functional system. It governs the smooth flow of qi, stores blood, influences emotions, nourishes the tendons and eyes, and even affects our dreams, creativity, and sense of direction in life. In this video, we will explore the liver, called gan in Chinese medicine, from a traditional clinical perspective. Along the way, I will give practical examples so these classical ideas become easier to understand in real life. We begin with the first major function, which is that the liver stores blood. In Chinese medicine, one of the main functions of the liver is to store blood. During activity, blood moves outward into the muscles, tendons, and tissues, so the body can move, work, exercise, and respond to physical demand. During rest, especially during sleep, blood returns inward to the liver, where it is restored, regulated, and made available again for the next day. This is one reason why good sleep is considered essential for recovery in Chinese medicine. The liver functions almost like a reservoir. When the body needs blood, the liver helps release it. When the body rests, the liver helps store and regulate it. Now imagine someone who is constantly overworking. They sleep too little, exercise too intensely, skip meals, and live under chronic stress. Over time, this person may develop fatigue, dizziness, dry eyes, muscle cramps, poor concentration, brittle nails, or light and irregular menstruation. In Chinese medicine, this type of pattern is often described as liver blood deficiency. The body no longer has enough well-nourished blood to support the tissues, muscles, eyes, nails, and reproductive system properly. The second major function is that the liver regulates menstruation. The liver has a particularly important relationship with menstruation and reproductive health. Because the liver stores blood, it also helps regulate the blood supply to the uterus. When liver blood is healthy and liver qi flows smoothly, menstruation tends to be more regular, more comfortable, and better coordinated. But different liver imbalances can create very different menstrual patterns. Liver blood deficiency may lead to scanty periods, delayed periods, or absent menstruation. Liver Qi stagnation may contribute to painful periods, breast tenderness, emotional tension, and dark clots. Liver heat may create heavier bleeding, stronger irritability, headaches, or a feeling of internal heat before menstruation. In Chinese medicine, the liver also works closely with two extraordinary vessels, the Ren Mai and the Chong Mai. Both of these vessels are deeply connected with the uterus, menstruation, fertility, and reproductive function. A very common clinical example is the woman who becomes emotionally tense before her period. She may feel irritable, bloated, reactive, frustrated, and physically uncomfortable. She may also experience breast tenderness, cramps, or a heavy feeling in the lower abdomen. Then, once menstruation begins, she suddenly feels relief. From a Chinese medicine perspective, this is a classic example of liver qi stagnation affecting the menstrual cycle. The qi becomes constrained before the period, and the beginning of bleeding allows movement to return. The third major function is that the liver ensures the free flow of qi. If there is one function that defines the liver in Chinese medicine, it is probably this one. The liver ensures the smooth flow of qi. Qi can be understood as the body's functional energy. It is the movement behind circulation, digestion, emotion, warmth, defense, and transformation. The liver acts almost like a traffic controller inside the body. It helps keep movement smooth on a physical, emotional, and mental level. When liver qi flows freely, people often feel emotionally balanced, physically relaxed, mentally clear, creative, motivated, and able to move forward. But when liver qi becomes stagnant, symptoms can begin to appear in many different areas of the body. Chinese medicine sees a strong connection between emotions and the movement of qi. When qi becomes stuck, emotions can also become stuck. People may experience frustration, irritability, resentment, mood swings, emotional pressure, or a sense of being trapped. The reverse is also true. Long-term emotional stress can physically disrupt the movement of liver qi. This is why stress often creates real physical symptoms. You have probably seen this pattern in daily life. Someone goes through a stressful period at work, and suddenly they develop neck tension, headaches, digestive discomfort, jaw clenching, frequent sighing, and poor sleep. In Chinese medicine, this is a classic liver qi stagnation pattern. The body and mind are not separated. They influence each other continuously. The fourth area is the relationship between the liver and digestion. The liver also has a major influence on digestion. In Chinese medicine, stomach qi should descend, so food can move downward through the digestive system. Spleen qi should rise, so nourishment can be transformed, absorbed, and distributed through the body. The liver helps coordinate these movements. But when liver qi stagnates, digestion can lose its natural rhythm. This may lead to bloating, abdominal tension, nausea, poor appetite, diarrhea, constipation, irritable bowel-type symptoms, or undigested food in the stool. This is one reason why many digestive complaints become worse during stress. A patient may say that their digestion is completely fine on vacation, but terrible during stressful work weeks. From a Chinese medicine perspective, this is almost textbook liver, overacting on the digestive system. The stress disrupts the smooth flow of liver qi, and that disruption then interferes with the normal movement of the stomach and spleen. The fifth area is that the liver opens into the eyes. In Chinese medicine, the liver opens into the eyes. This means that liver blood helps nourish, moisten, and support the eyes. Healthy liver blood contributes to clear vision, bright eyes, comfortable tear production, and good visual endurance. When liver blood becomes deficient, a person may experience blurry vision, dry eyes, floaters, night vision problems, or eye fatigue. But when liver heat rises upward, the symptoms may look different. In that case, the eyes may become red, burning, itchy, irritated, inflamed, or visibly bloodshot. A very common modern example is the overstressed office worker. They spend long hours behind screens, sleep poorly, drink too much caffeine, and carry constant mental pressure. Eventually, they may develop dry red eyes, tension headaches, irritability, and insomnia. From a Chinese medicine perspective, this often reflects a combination of liver blood deficiency and liver heat. The eyes are not viewed as isolated structures. They are part of the larger liver pattern. The sixth area is that the liver controls the tendons. The liver also nourishes the tendons, ligaments, and connective tissues. When liver blood is abundant, movement tends to feel smooth, coordinated, flexible, and controlled. The body can stretch, contract, and recover with better ease. But when liver blood is deficient, movement may become stiff, tight, shaky, or uncomfortable. People may experience muscle cramps, tendon tightness, tremors, spasms, reduced flexibility, or a feeling that the body no longer moves smoothly. In severe or long-term cases, Chinese medicine may describe the development of internal wind. Internal wind may appear as tics, tremors, twitching, shaking, spasms, or other involuntary movements. Even something as simple as an eye twitch after exhaustion and stress can be viewed through this framework. The liver blood becomes depleted, and this lack of nourishment allows wind to arise. The seventh area is that the liver manifests in the nails. In Chinese medicine, the nails are considered an extension of the tendons. Because the liver nourishes the tendons, it also has a relationship with the quality of the nails. Healthy liver blood supports strong nails, smooth nails, steady nail growth, and a healthy nail color. When liver blood is deficient, the nails may become brittle, thin, weak, dry, pale, or slow-growing. When blood stagnation is present, the nails may appear darker, duller, or slightly purplish. These signs are small, but in Chinese medicine, small signs can reveal larger internal patterns. The nails are not used alone to diagnose the liver. Instead, they are considered together with the eyes, tendons, emotions, menstruation, sleep, digestion, and pulse. The eighth area is that the liver houses the hoon. One of the most fascinating aspects of the liver is that it houses the hoon, often translated as the ethereal soul. In Chinese medicine, the hoon is connected with vision, dreams, creativity, inspiration, imagination, planning, and life direction. The hoon gives movement to the spirit. It allows a person to dream, create, plan, imagine, and move forward in life. But the hoon depends on healthy liver blood for stability. When liver blood is deficient, people may feel directionless, uninspired, emotionally lost, restless, or disconnected from purpose. The hoon is also closely connected to sleep and dreaming. When liver blood is insufficient, or when liver heat agitates the system, the hoon may become restless at night. This can lead to vivid dreams, waking between 1 and 3 in the morning, restless sleep, or excessive mental activity at night. Some patients describe this beautifully. They say that their body is exhausted, but their mind keeps traveling all night. From a Chinese medicine perspective, this is a strong image of a restless hoon. The body wants to rest, but the spirit does not feel anchored. The ninth area is the emotional connection between the liver and anger. The emotion associated with the liver is anger. But this does not only mean explosive anger. It can also mean frustration, irritation, resentment, suppressed emotion, emotional pressure, or the feeling that something cannot move forward. When these emotions remain unresolved for long periods, they may constrain liver qi. Over time, stagnation can transform into heat. This may contribute to headaches, red eyes, insomnia, tension, digestive disturbance, strong stress reactions, or a feeling of internal pressure. In Chinese medicine, emotions are not seen as bad. They are natural movements of qi. Problems arise when emotions become trapped, suppressed, excessive, or unable to move freely. A healthy liver does not mean a person never feels anger. It means the emotion can arise, move, be expressed appropriately, and then settle again. The 10th area includes the traditional associations of the liver. Traditionally, the liver is associated with the color green, the sour taste, the season of spring, the climate of wind, and a shouting voice. Spring is especially important in understanding the liver. Spring represents movement, growth, expansion, flexibility, renewal, and upward rising energy. These qualities match the energetic nature of the liver itself. The liver wants movement, free flow, and the ability for life to expand without becoming blocked, forced, or overly constrained. This is why liver patterns often become worse when life feels restricted, pressured, tense, or emotionally stuck. To bring everything together, we can now see the larger picture. The liver in Chinese medicine is far more than a physical organ. It regulates movement, stores blood, nourishes the eyes and tendons, supports menstruation, influences digestion, shapes emotional balance, and guides dreams, creativity, and life direction. When liver qi flows freely and liver blood is abundant, the body feels more flexible. This flexibility is not only physical, it is also emotional, mental, and spiritual. But when the liver becomes constrained, overheated, or depleted, the whole system can suffer. Digestion can tighten, sleep can become restless, muscles can tense, eyes can become dry or red, emotions can feel trapped, and direction in life can become unclear. That is one of the most beautiful ideas in Chinese medicine. Health is not only the absence of disease, it is the harmonious movement of life itself. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more content about Chinese medicine, acupuncture, herbal medicine, and classical theory. Let me know in the comments which aspect of the liver you found most interesting. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.